My name is Daly, and I'm kind of from all over, but mostly from like Annapolis area in Maryland. So I began my business making repurposed denim items. So I would take jeans that were too worn out to go to thrift stores, and I would repurpose them into things like travel cutlery rolls, tote bags. Making repurposed denim items is kind of a multi-step process because it's not just like working with fabric that you're cutting off of a bolt. You really have to break it down. So I would take a seam ripper and rip all the way around the waistband. I'd rip the zipper out because I really want to be able to use every part of it, or as many parts of it as I can. So it begins with that process of deconstructing the jeans and then cutting the pieces as I need them from that. And then what's really nice is that here in NextFab there's the industrial machinery, which goes through denim a lot better than my home sewing machine. So from there I can just make whatever I want. I try and reuse everything that I can. So as you can imagine, fabric scraps pile up really quickly. So I'm trying to work on a series of flags. I try and first and foremost consider functionality and what people will actually use, because the last thing that I want to do is to create something that is so cute but not really usable and just ends up being a tchotchke that somebody gets. So I really like to take inspiration from what I use in my personal life and what has been helpful for me in like reducing my waste. And then I try and take inspiration from like little scrappy things, figuring out what I can do with all of these little pieces that maybe other people would throw away or maybe traditionally have been thrown away by people, make them something beautiful. My goals are tangentially related to the things that I make, but overall, my biggest goal would be to open a zero waste, low waste storefront. NextFab has been instrumental in helping me achieve my goals. The 8x8 studio has been invaluable in providing me a place that I can store my backstock for the van. You know, it's a lot of stuff that I can't leave in the van because things are heat sensitive, they're cold sensitive, and I don't have a garage. So allowing me to use that kind of a storage has been really, really helpful, and truly I don't know that I could have done this without them. And then obviously the industrial machinery has been really helpful in helping me improve the quality and the professionalism of the sewn items that I make. So Reusables is a mobile refill station, and what I've done is converted a cargo van to be a mobile storefront. My goal with that really is to make sustainable options and plastic-free options accessible to people in different areas of Philadelphia. So rather than having to commute somewhere via public transit, as like 70% of Philadelphia does, I try and bring it closer to where people live so that it's much easier for them to access. Mostly I'm able to pop up at farmers markets around the city, places like East Falls, Pretzel Park, a little bit in West Philly and Fairmount, and then in some surrounding areas like New Jersey and Delaware. What I've been able to do at NextFab is to store the bulk refills that I have. I really love the community that NextFab has built. The person that rents the studio space next to me has been a really, really great person to bounce ideas off of. He's always just a great person to chat with, and I feel like that kind of community is really well established here. There's like a set of regulars, and you get to come together and kind of work through different problems that you're having or different approaches to a project that you're working on. And I think that that's really valuable for creatives who can, you know, if you don't have a community space like this, kind of get stuck in your own thoughts or in your own process and not get an external input. My brand lives on the interwebs, so you can find me everywhere. Probably the easiest place to find all the information that you might need would be www.reusables.com. If you want to know where I'll be popping up, there's an events tab that will show you a full month overview of all my pop-ups, and beneath that there is an option for a text alert service if you want to get notified when I'll be in certain areas, and all that information is below the calendar. You can also find me on Instagram at Rays_Reusables. I post there every Monday where I'll be for the week, and then I also post information about new products coming in or how to use products that I've got. You can email me at info@raysreusables.com.